haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it, then you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped me, mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Get in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, extra large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need a buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkler. Got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small on some tall. At the room at 5, and if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need. You gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money you gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like since after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packet. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Late, Gooch. Look, man, 107, 107, do 6 in a row. I came all the way back. I've been using the Chargers a lot. I'm waiting for somebody to get on so I can play. When I start spitting to me, watch it drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, welcome to the stream, whoever it is. You want to stalk, you want to lurk. I'm Grandpa, aka Henry, aka Mr. Not Give a Fuck. I know it's probably you, Kako. It's probably you, Carlos. Well, anyway, I'm on a 6-game winning streak.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now?
Excuse me.
The NFL is on EA Sports as
Cowboys,
we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one.
I played 3 games at home straight.
Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. That's the 25-yard line. One across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, stand right at me.
Intercepted. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's what he's got.
Number 2 and number 1.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
Is that you,
Goose? Think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that one blown up quickly.
Well, 6 in a row.
He stopped before he could even get
started. This will be 7 if I win this one.
It was a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel
welcome to the stream anyway.
Defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
I was wide open. Fuck me.
Wide open, complete.
I didn't see him.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, viewers don't stay in here long.
Prescott from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it past the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first
comment, man. I should talk to somebody, man. We ain't blaming better than me. Can't comment.
First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rivers now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams.
I thought we were going to get picked off right there.
But not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rivers on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys
I try to get if I can take away, I try to score off that shit, you know?
So amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get it up the middle. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
I get 7 in a row, man. It's gonna be. Right now my record's 107 and 107. I played 214 games so far in this game. It's been only August. I guess pretty low.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder
I'll get them.
all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best, and that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long.
You got to keep it simple, man.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver.
I didn't see him there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Prescott. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. The Los Angeles Chargers, you think Week 15, Charles, that win over Kansas City. Look, they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. This is a team that can make a run at the postseason.
Not only can they make a run at the postseason, their head coach, Anthony Lynn, truly believes in the team because in that win in Week 15, remember, he opted to go for 2 after the late touchdown. It worked, and when they asked him about after the game, he said, it was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going for it. But I'm with you on this team. They're not sneaking up on anyone, yet they're also going to be a handful for anyone that they're going to play.
And remember, they also beat Pittsburgh in December as well. So this is a team that is very, very talented. Both of those games, by the way, primetime matchups, and the whole nation saw them.
Yeah, the last part, they can go on the road and win. That's a big, big deal because of that defense.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22-10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
46. Here we go, 48. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they work this is well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
10 more there and another first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Here we go, 46. Done.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Go, get out there. 26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go back to Gordon here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs,
and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go, get out there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
46.
First down, Prescott. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here you go. Done. Switch. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time, This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Time for a break. We'll come to conclusion after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Here you go. 46. 26.
Back to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. 26.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Gets around him, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Chargers getting set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
This is Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. That on my bacon, big and flat in the blanket. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Superfly shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you said you didn't never. I'm a step, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The fair gamma stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presence in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
I don't do that. In my prison, you know what I tell you? Get over it. He's gonna get dead.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So at least they kept spamming Hail Marys the whole time? Who the fuck does that shit?
First down, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, cut.
Second down, Rivers. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws. Somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, Rivers. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, ready. Get 180.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct when exactly to do it.
Slow as hell running the ball, man. God damn, man.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. They'll leave this for Ware. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. D. Ford in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
On play action, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now here's Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Rivers to throw it. He's airing it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Obviously, the Kansas City backfield, very unsettled, but they might have something in Damian Williams.
I think that they do, and I thought he was a quality back when he was in Miami, and in his last game, 123 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns, and a loss to the Chargers in Week 15. But he definitely showed something in that game that keeps Kansas City feeling optimistic about their backfield, and they're still hoping to get Spencer Ware back from injury.
From the gun, he is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now Gordon on first down. There he goes inside the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. following the interception here. Rivers, he's airing it out for Williams. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. They run it here.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rivers now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete here on 3rd down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had another shot.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Ace! Ace! Slow!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 47 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Second down, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Gross.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We're close to losing this one.
They give him a gain of 38. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Trying to stop this guy, man. He's like, I know you feel that.
Time for a break. We'll come
I'll give you a little
see what
heads up. I won 6 in a row, and then I lost the 7th one, now my 8th one.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, left.
Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
380!
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Rivers to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rivers here to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Here you go, man.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we...
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Kansas City. Kansas City.
Shit from the gut, Make me feel it. Smoking to myself and drinking to myself and thinking to myself that I'ma need some help because I'm crying inside and I'm dying inside. But the money is outside because I need a little love. I do think about the future. I've been thinking about the past and always been a champ, but I ain't never need a better never.
108, 108, I won one in a row. I won 5-6, then lost one, then won one. I run two. Oh shit, hold on.
Sometimes I feel like I ain't shit. Sometimes a nigga feel like shit. Talk about some real life shit. Goodbye, letter, real life shit. So if a nigga kill me, hope he mean it. I just hope I
From the
die
site that
well.
many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay, Google. Play Best of Notorious B.I.G.
Sure.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Tony Soprano juice. Hit him, play the block, and shout out the Kansas too. Rap it till my niggas gone, that's what fans do. Get you death 25, yeah, that's what Kansas do. All my niggas in.
They go play action here on first down.
She just get that
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
playing leader in. A couple niggas going
And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What's going on? I was won the last game, made Duke quit. No, I won that game fair, 18-13. I won it outright. He didn't quit. I don't want to say anything bad about the guy. He didn't do it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass.
Guy's good defense. Casey got good defense. He scored on one play on me.
At the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Dang, this guy's gonna beat me. Sorry.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You got me.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
I'm doing one game, one here, one there, one win, one loss. That's how it's been so far. So.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense.
That's caught inside.
He's on the same dude. He's gonna throw the same dude. God damn it, man.
You know I'm going to lean.
I hate people do the same plays.
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him, as I see it.
Over and over.
The truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers,
welcome to the stream, nonetheless.
In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
I have no idea how I got that play off.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out.
What's going on?
Blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. For those who weren't here earlier, I won 6 in a row. I lost the 7th one. I won the 8th one. Now I'm on the 9th one.
You're supposed to cover and not be deterred by anything else.
This guy's pretty good.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Excuse me.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Trying to survive this game. He likes to throw the ball deep to fucking Tyreek Hill. So I try to counteract him by going,
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. A toss play.
Why the fuck you told me to do a toss play? That shit didn't work out. That was my choice. Coach didn't tell me to do that.
Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle.
I wonder how I caught that. I threw that shit right in there quick as I fucking could.
Too shy of the 40.
That guy beat me one quick play, man. I'm trying to counteract that shit.
Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's the Chargers.
Trying to go slower, so he gets the ball less.
They're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice
I don't know, dude.
Run. Sets up a very manageable
Go out and come back in.
A very solid gain on that play.
Go out and come back in, bro. I can't really fuck with it right now to try to figure out for you, bud.
To throw on second down. Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay calm.
Oh, water not working, bro.
Just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. It's Gordon, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know if it's working or not. That's you.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead.
After shit too, man.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal.
A lot of comments ain't working.
Shadows of those goalposts to give themselves a
you gonna start my stream over again? I should have to.
They got 3 points out of it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I like throwing the ball down the field, man.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
I fucking missed him.
Defense loses him. It's complete.
I'm fucking, I don't know what I was doing. I'm worried about this fucking, if that's you, Ian, I'm not worried about your comments, bro. Please don't text me no more. I might be a dick, I'm just saying, bro.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Eckler to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
I just blocked an extra point. At least I tried to do that.
Chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Rivers to throw it. Going deep here for Allen.
Fuck, man, I can't get the fucking break, dude.
Picked off down at the 10.
I know it's you and Sean in here, too, so.
All the way up to the 35-yard line.
I had this fucking dude.
There, Allen.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip.
He's going to throw the ball in the field to fucking one dude. Watch.
To react to it and pull in the interception.
Same play.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and beat those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl?
For real?
I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Did he call that?
They go play fake. Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, ain't that some shit?
Tyreek Hill.
He did the same do 3 or 4 plays the whole game. Hill. That's what he does.
Just before the half ends, the prayer is.
It's okay. I came back on my team. Like, I was negative. Now I'm like, I'll be 108 and 109 or something probably. I'm like 12,300 ranked.
You've got to play the ball in this situation.
But I can score real quick and get down to 2010. Well, he's pretty good.
That happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that.
He's not bad.
A little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
I used the Bears earlier, one with them too. They're pretty good.
Now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here.
I'm just fucking run the ball and take my time, get the game done. I can't catch him.
See what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep.
Oh, I got you again, dude. I keep going to that dude, fucking Allen.
And they will take over at the 29.
You got to take the risk, man, when you're losing. You know how it is. You might not know how it is.
Interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Watch, you're going to go to what's his name?
Not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of
running out what's his name?
And running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
This is caught at the 20.
Same thing every time.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch.
What do you do about it?
Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try.
I don't know why you can't comment. I'm going to stop the stream real quick and end this game and put it back on again. That works.
Just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fucking play the game, bro.
Throwing on second down. And he will take it on.
This guy's gonna fuck my ass up.
Travis Kelce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception,
I gotta get some clock.
Butker on for the PAT.
Getting some clock moving, man. I can't let block the field goal, extra point earlier. It should be 28.
He's now 24.
He's kicking my ass. I'll show you after the game, I'll show you the record I had, the last couple games I had. Dudes quit on me. But this game's not good.
Butker now to kick this one away.
I know why I'm going to stop the stream and put it back on again and try that. Hold on.